What's up, peeps? I wanted to hop in and do a quick training. I am at one of my favorite vineyards right now and having a lovely glass of Chardonnay and just a cold, rainy Friday. And it's just like so cozy and so perfect. So I wanted to hop in here, and it's going to be two parts. I want to do like a quick intro to a bonus training that I want to offer you guys. Now that you've completed the chill method, this is continued application of really each of those steps and how you're going to integrate those into your life, right? This gets to be your life. And I want to talk about the void, because a lot of us kind of experience this as we go through a transformation. Like we're removing and we're dissolving old energetic imprints. And when we do that, we're left a little bit empty. And we've been conditioned to believe that like empty is bad because empty is lonely, right? But really, the void is a gift. It's opportunity. It's space. And in space, you get to choose what you fill it with. So it's what I consider like that void is the ultimate rebirth, right? And yes, it's scary. It can feel like your roots are being ripped out from under you. And I've experienced this many times. In fact, this summer I went through an experience and I felt like, my root chakra, like I felt it, like it was rocked. It was like, I was like separated from, like my soul was like literally separated from my root chakra. And it was scary. And it challenged me. It really called me to challenge my entire identity, essentially. And because it's in this void that you recognize, like, who am I really? What am I creating? What am I used to creating? What am I used to attracting? What am I used to doing? How am I used to moving? And in your health journey, it's both, right? Like that's when you start to see that the spirit and the soul, the body are all one. And your health requires you to be in alignment with your soul. Like that to me is what I consider true health. So you go through, you've learned how to relax, you've learned how to release, you've learned how to dissolve, and now you've got this emptiness, and it's time to integrate and bring those three operating systems, the mind, the soul, and the body, into alignment, into like synchronicity with each other. That not one is not fighting the other. Okay? And that's why I always say this is not surface level bullshit. Right? This is not meal plans and mantras and workouts, which are all awesome, but those are the lowest technical skills. Those are the easy things that you can snap into place once you have this deeper understanding of like how to contemplate, how to heart amplify, how to get into that intuition, how to lean into the pain, and how to lighten up so you can totally relax. And as you explore and you notice and you contemplate and you go into this emptiness, right, you have a choice. You can either run, which is what most of us do when we're not conscious, but as you step into this awakening, this consciousness, you can now surrender to it. And that's what I want to tap into with this kind of continued application is how do you surrender? Like, what does that look like? What does that feel like? That's the key to the void, to surrender, right? And to just be in it, okay? Even if it's disorienting, even if it's uncomfortable, that's the whole point. And you get to lean in and just be with it. And can you simply surrender to the magic of this place that you're in and see that the void, the emptiness, it's a part of life. That there will always be periods of life where you remove, you have to destroy in order to create kind of, thing that this change is constant. It's always happening. So you start to see the void as more of a rebirth, and that's where transformation happens, right? The void, you feel it when you're in contemplation and you start to feel confused and you're doing all this noticing and all these I don't knows are coming up and you feel that resistance. that's when your ideas and beliefs are being challenged, and that's when you want to run and you want to go against it and you want to suppress, and instead just feel that resistance. Feel it as it comes up, and instead choose, this gets to be however I want it to be. There's infinite possibility here. And that's what I'm going to go into. So this is just like a precursor. What I want you to do right now is I want you to take a look at the fear coming in. I want you to notice it. I want you to notice the body sensations of it. And I want you to notice every single time you say, I don't know. Like I'm feeling, I don't know what I'm feeling. Or I want to go do this training. I don't know if I'm going to. Or every time that I don't know shows up in your life, lean into it and identify it as resistance and write it down. Okay? Because that is what we try to run from. I don't know just represents like a darkness, and it's scary, and we want to run from that. So I'm going to leave you with that, okay? Every single time you say, I don't know, notice it. Write it down. And I'm going to come back with a follow-up training over the weekend to really tap in and now start to harness that. Like, now you've cleared this code. Now you know how to relax. Now what are you going to fill your life with? What do you get to fill your life with? It's going to be amazing. So that's what I wanted to leave you with today. I'm going to drink my amazing Chardonnay in this amazing place. I'm going to get on a client call right now. Life is good. Life is so good. All right. Happy weekend. Peace out. I'm going to throw this up, and this weekend you're going to get second part of the training.